Well, good morning, my ladies and my gents. Happy Monday morning. I thought I would go along a little bit. The other day, Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop put up a video of his What Did You Buy Wednesday, and he was showing some neat little storage ideas. And I thought I would kind of add to some other ideas that I use. May not work for everyone, may not work for anyone else, but it works for me. One of the big things that you want when you're actually looking for something for storage is something that you'll use, that is useful, and it actually works. Itchies. Sorry. I found, I'll go over some of it. I found that I can handle a certain amount of clutter when I'm working, but after a little while it gets too cluttered and I start getting so I have to kind of keep things sorted and kind of a place for everything and everything in its place, and I've kind of got things pretty well sorted out to what needs to be where and in what place. So I thought I would give y'all a short tour of my bench and storage. So let's get to it. All right, for starters, we got this little tray here. It's an acrylic tray. It's 3 tiers. And you can see right along in, let's see, get my finger in the way here. There we are. Right along in here, you can see that it's a little bit different. These slide together and slide open to however much you want. And you can see what I got. And over here in, let me get something here to point with. And over here we got some rulers. This is just some parts. I got some figures in that, and this is an old medicine bottle. I marked it. I got some cherry stain on it because the bottle that I got is real difficult to use with that. Up here I've got some other little stuff. That's a varnish, actually an acrylic varnish, some bare metal foil glue, and then I got the various bits of Revell that I use, my STS decal license plates. This up here is just kind of some miscellaneous, along with some Tamiya decal set and thinner, some other types of glues that I don't usually use. This stuff here is that real thin piping that you can use for going around windows or using for a fan belt. You can get them on Hobby Link, and it's like 20 strands kind of sorted together like little mini rubber bands. This little guy is a drill, just a little drill, and you get it. It's actually a kit. You put it together yourself, including all the running gear inside. It's about, I don't know, $15-20. This thing, it doesn't run very fast, but it actually works. It's kind of fun too. But anyway, there's that side. We come over here. I got my fan. Have to have a fan running. Get my mount out of the way here. I've got extra stuff here, and you can see I've got some sanding sticks and paper in there, and I've got some other little tidbits and tape and scotch tape and some other stuff, sewing kit. And down here is just some other stuff, and these are some of the blacks that I use, the black and chrome. I come over here and I got 3 different kinds of clips here. I got some pins up here. Whoops, get your finger out of the way, stupid. I just kind of keep my glues more or less stacked up in front. And coming over here, yeah, I know it's a mess. Let me get that out of the way. These are a couple of trays. I'm not sure. I think this was a pastel set that my mother had at one point, and I'm using it. And I keep my skinny brushes here, my little brushes over here, and then beside I've got the 1/4 inch. I keep my tweezers more or less together. Get the paper towel out of the way. And up here I've got sanding sticks, I've got files, I got my sprue cutters, I got some scissors. The other thing I like to use is this monster. It's a seven drawer, and I got a 5 drawer on the other side, but it's things like, I got my paint. It's all together, all in one drawer. I've got them more or less sorted to what they are. Some of them, like I got hull red, metallic brown, gunmetal, metallic gray, gloss flat, rubber black. You know, I put a little label on them so that I know, and these are usually the ones that I want to use next. And but yeah, it's just a way of keeping them together. This one is a very important drawer. It's got all my flat styrene, my tube, my rod, including metal. Keep that all together in one spot. These are all aftermarket tires, wheels, stuff from Mobius here. I've got some sets here you can see from either MCV or Iceman, depending on which it is. I also got a lot, you can see, of VCG wheels and tires. You come down a little further, I got more stuff, all labeled spark plug wires. I'm going to use that here in a little bit. Seat belts, I got other, and it just goes on. Different seats. It's emergency light bars. How about that? You know, this is all the kit lights from, you know, AMT on their truck kits. So all those. I've got a variety of different truck stuff in there, towing stuff. That is, you know, exterior, interior, they're all sorted. I showed these off, general underhood. I showed those off a while back. You know, just everything down here. It's all together in one spot. So, well, that's kind of my idea of how to get things worked out, where I can reach everything and get to everything and don't have to, you know, put things in tubs, or you put things in boxes and you have to kind of stack them up in the corner, and then, well, every time you need something you have to go hunting for it, or you have to move a bunch of boxes or tubs or something to get to them, and then you find that what you need is now on the bottom tub again, and because you had to shift everything. And the drawers are a lot easier, and I'm the type of person that pretty much once I get things sorted out, it pretty much stays that way. So I may change a couple of things here. I can think of a couple of things that I might want to move around a little bit, but overall, that's pretty much my idea. Space is not that big. I'm using a 4-foot long picnic table essentially for my bench, and got it covered with old plastic tablecloth stuff to protect the surface, so that if I spill something, it doesn't get all over the table and ruin it. And then I got that big heavy board on it that I can use, and I can cut and chop and glue and whatever, and it doesn't do anything to it. So yeah, 40 years driving a truck, I got real used to being in a real cramped space, and I do better when I've got a fairly small area where everything's within reach. And so anyway, one reminder, next week I am going to, probably next Monday, next Tuesday, I'm going to change the logo, the little avatar, to the opening of Texas Garage, that with the GTO on it, and I'm going to change the name of the channel to Texas Garage. It's going to be the same old fart truck driver talking at you, the same old boy yammering at you, the same thing. Just going to do that little bit of a change, because this is what I've got, is what I was using when I first had to sign on to YouTube to be able to even watch videos. So I thought I would go ahead and change that, but I wanted to give you all a heads up so that when you see it changed, you'll know it's still me. So anyway, I've talked long enough this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Yeah, B-Tex. Signing out.